Do you love breakdowns? Do you need stats? Do you crave insight? Download the AllStar app. UFC, Bellator, PFL 1 Championship, and more. Ad-free, fully customizable. Download the best app in the business. Link in descriptions. You're a featherweight. You study the division, the interim title fight, Josh Emmett versus Yair Rodriguez. What do you see in that one?
Well, the first thing I'll tell you is I'm coming in there and I'm not going to take the pound. So when I get on the scale, I'm not going to be 146. I'm going to be 145 because both of those boys coming a long way over. There's too much room for error, and especially you can't afford to miss opportunities there. So I'm going to come in at 145 on the dot. So if any of those boys have trouble making weight, or if there's any freak Tony Ferguson injury between then and the fight, I'm going to be the one putting my hand up. So I'm going to be fit and lean to make sure I don't need to take that extra pound in the weight cut. As for that fight in itself, it's an interesting fight. On paper, it matches up really well for Yair Rodriguez, I think, stylistically. But Josh Emmett has a way of making fights shape the way that suit him. So you can look on paper and go, oh, this fight doesn't suit Josh Emmett, but he's really good at making fights suit him. And he makes people change their style to scrap with him the way that he wants. But if you just look at it purely on a paper matchup, you go, yeah, he's going to stay on the outside, whip head kicks, lots of head kicks, because Josh Emmett moves his head side to side to get in. So he's going to whip those round lefts, round rights to keep Josh on the center line, and then he can throw his straight punches down the middle. That's how I see it playing out. But like I said, I think Josh is really good at making people fight his way.
Being 5 rounds, do you think it gives an advantage to one particular fighter?
No, I don't think either of them. I don't think I've seen Josh Emmett fight 5 rounds. If I have, I've just not remembered it. Yair in zombie fight, but he seems to have gotten better and better. So hard to say who's going to benefit from being the 5 rounds. I think it'll come down to who does the damage in the first couple of rounds anyway. Like whoever's landing and getting their game plan going in rounds 1 and 2 is going to either finish the fight or is going to carry that out in rounds 4 and 5. I don't see a big momentum swing happening